Hi everyone, I thought it might be helpful as there seems to be some confusion on the Google Calendar for recording our lab gear. So I thought I would make a short video to explain it to you. If you're familiar with Google Calendars, fast forward me because I'm going to start with some basics here. So for those of you who have not used Google Calendars yet, you'll notice the way it's set up is that you can add literally dozens of calendars to your display. And so you can see that I use Google Calendar for a variety of things, and I can have as many calendars as I want, but they don't all have to show up. So if I have other calendars selected, like here's the NRE work study calendar. And so if I have other things selected, it gets pretty, can get pretty busy and difficult to read. So what you'll want to do is make sure that you come in and you only select the calendar that you really want to view at that moment. And it also makes sure that any things that you add to the calendar at that time are visible to everyone who has shared that same calendar. So the calendar of interest to all of our instructors is FRCC NRE Field and Lab Schedule. Now, a couple other things up here, you can see you can view this calendar by week, or you could view this calendar by day if you'd prefer to have a bigger screen of one day. Month, year, it's all there. You can jump around to different months, different parts of the month really easily here. So let's say you want to create an event. You can either go to this button and click create, in which case that box pops up, or you can go to the day and time that you want to create the event and the same box pops up. So I like clicking on the calendar because I can click right where the time is and not miss that ad later. But let's say my class is rock climbing. Okay, the class is NRE rock climbing. Not a real course, but it would be nice if you actually put, NRE 245 or 255 or whatever it is. And I'm going to check the date. Okay, sure, January 28th. Yep, that's the date of my class, 5 to 6 p.m. Oh no, it goes till 7 p.m. We rock climb in the dark apparently around here. So 5 to 7 p.m. It is not all day. Now, if you select does not repeat, you'll have to enter this event each time. If you have this class every week, you could just select it repeats every week on Thursday, but that'll put it on indefinitely. Or you could put every week on Thursday for 15 weeks. How many weeks we have left until the end of the semester because of spring break. So I'm going to say done. And then add location, you can do that if you want, but it is not necessary. The only benefit is it does help us send students to where you are, should they have not gotten the 5 different ways that you told them where you're going to have class. Now this is really important. This is a little calendar button, and if it might default to one of your other calendars. So make sure that NRE Field Lab Schedule is what is selected. If not, if I put it on my regular email, my regular calendar, I'm the only one that can see it and my family, but none of you would see the rock climbing gear that I needed to add that day. So I need to make sure I put it on the right calendar. And I do like to select a color. I kind of stick with purple. It's my favorite color, but it is kind of nice to color code by instructor, but not necessary. So pick a color that you want. And then in this description box, you need to list out what gear you need. So you might say helmets. I need 12 helmets. I need ropes. I need climbing shoes. We don't own climbing shoes, by the way, but let's pretend we did. We've got 4 pairs of those. Clipboards, whatever we need. List it all here in the description. Now you may also want to say, Heather, or your name, will pick up Wednesday prior. Sure. So that way our work studies know when you're going to pick up your gear. But again, you don't need to put that. The main thing is that you put your gear right here. Please don't add an attachment. That feature does not allow you to actually share the attachments with other people who have shared the calendar. If anyone knows differently, let me know, but I haven't figured that out. And once you have your description, you've checked your calendar, you've checked your dates and your times, you're good. You're going to click Save. And then we see NRE rock climbing 5 to 7 p.m. Well, let's say I really do need that gear on the 28th, but I don't need it on the following Thursday. Oops. It should show up on the following Thursday because I made it a repeating event. However, it's not. So I double check this and notice that I accidentally put to repeat every 15 weeks. That's not what we want. We want a custom every 1 week. Sorry about that. 1 week for 15 occurrences. That's what we want. And that would show up every week. So I can save that. Yep, let's modify everything. And now if I go to the next week, it should still be there. Great. But do I need that same gear? If not, I just double click on it, come in here and say no gear needed. And then the work studies can go, oh, doesn't look like they need any gear for rock climbing this week. And then I can hit save. Alternatively, and only that event or this and following events, you're going to have to edit the description for each of those 15 occurrences that you made, or else it will still say that you need helmets and shoes each time. Or if you don't want to edit the description each time, you can just go in and select only the days that you have field trips and upload an event or plan an event for only those days and not have it reoccurring. So that's it. It's actually super, super simple. And then you can look at the Google Calendar on your phone. And if you show up and you needed some gear and it's not there, you could look at the calendar and see who might have it near you and contact us if you have a problem. But it is really important that we have this many people that we all are sharing our gear and coordinating it in one space. So that's it for Google. It's not too tough. Let us know if you have problems.